And then raise your hand, we'll call on you and get questions in.
I thought it was a terrific environment here. We were just talking about it on our walk over here. I thought the students show up at Purdue. It's our first time in every arena, but I was really impressed with the environment. We know they're a hungry team. We know they were going to come out looking to get on the board early and make their presence felt. They did that. We weren't very pleased with our start, but I thought our players really responded, and from that point on turned the heat up on defense, and we made a lot of plays. I thought our freshmen were terrific. Two of them are sitting here. We have a lot of belief in that freshman class. We put them in very big moments and very big situations, and they deliver as we expect them to. So I thought the bench gave great minutes, and we got the job done in a really neat environment here at Purdue.
We'll start this off. Avery, that was for Purdue at least. It seemed like from that first quarter there was going to be at least some competition. How are you able to weather their early storm, and then to just come back and it really seemed like once they got into their half court offense, there was no room for them to really pass or hit the open shots they were finding in that first quarter?
I think especially just coming off the bench, I tried to bring a spark, whatever that needs to be for our team, just to help us improve. And I feel like defensively, I kind of just came in with a lot of energy overall, which I think hopefully helped the rest of the team and kind of got us into a rhythm. But then I think everyone else on the court also kind of picked it up. Same with Kaylee. Kaylee came in, and I think we just both brought a lot of energy and tried to get things going for us, offensively and defensively. But I definitely think the defensive presence was important.
Coach, you had an early timeout. What did you guys go over there to kind of stall some, I guess, unexpected momentum for them?
There was nothing much technical. I believe in our defense. We took the press off. We thought that would jumpstart us, but we just said let's just guard them. Our defense always, really a lot of times starts with Kennedy. She turned up the heat. The teammates responded. But there was not a whole lot technical. They were playing a zone. I said if we got to get out in transition, we need to get some stops to do that. So that's what they did.
Kennedy, just that perimeter defense, they couldn't really do much in certain stretches against you guys. What was working, and then when they were able to score, like look at the second and the third quarter, where were they finding that offense when they did find it?
I think our ball pressure in the beginning of the game was very off, and then once we picked up that, disrupting their offense kind of took over the game for us, especially in that second quarter and third quarter and the rest of the game. So just ball pressure, but disrupting their offense for sure.
Coach, just from the outside, I know you put a lot of stock in your defense and you emphasize it, but for outsiders who think of Juju scoring and your freshmen scoring, does your defense get a little bit overlooked from the outside a little bit? And just how good can this team be defensively as you get through the rest of the Big Ten?
I think something had us rated as maybe, the number 2 defense, toughest defense to score in the country. I think we spend a lot of time on it. We talk about it. I think our fans enjoy it, the block shots and the pressure we can put on people. I even think with Juju, sometimes that goes unnoticed how many blocks and steals and deflections she gets and the rest of the team. So I don't know. I don't know nationally if we're done as much for it. I feel like, at home people talk about it. We take a lot of pride in it for sure, and it allows us to play in transition. So I guess we want to be known for both.
Just update on Kiki. Could she have returned if you needed her?
I don't think she could have returned, but we're hopeful that she's continuing to be evaluated, but we're hopeful that it won't be something too significant.
You're getting through Big Ten travel now. You got Big Ten Media Day. That was something that everyone talked about, and just how you're going to manage that. What have you learned so far about getting on the road in the Big Ten and traveling?
I think I've learned that our players are winners. Everyone else has talked about it. I've literally never heard our players, other than the cold. The cold is a legit thing, but they haven't talked about the length of a flight or the length of the trip. We're all aware, trying to put the best team around them, nutritionists and trainers and strength coach to get them ready. But to our players' credit, they can sleep wherever, on the plane, get into a place that whenever we show up for an activity, a film session, a practice, a game, they're locked in. And that is one thing, that I've been really proud of them. And we know that nobody cares how many miles we've traveled. Nobody cares if we're on the road. They look at win or loss, and we want to be winners, and that's how they've carried themselves.
just for the players, was it easy just to adapt to, okay, this is just another road trip when you get out in the Big Ten?
Yeah, definitely after that first travel trip, I think it was a bit of an adjustment, but after that, I think it's became quite a routine just coming on the East Coast, being West Coast kids, and adapting, so yeah.
I would agree. I think especially starting our year off going to Paris, which was an amazing experience. I think that travel was obviously crazy, but I think that kind of set us up for kind of what it's going to be like with long travel days, and just honestly, I think that we've all just done a great job not really thinking about it too much and just focusing on what matters.
How have you enjoyed the cold this week?
No.
A little excited to get back to LA, get back to the warm.
Any other questions? All right, thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.